Hey, it's probably too late in the year for me to say Happy New Year, but hi, I'm here. I'm still here. And I have so many messages that have been coming through since the year started, and so many um, opportunities that I think are going to present themselves this year. And in this video, I just wanted to come on and say hello and reconnect and um, just to ask one simple question, which is, how are you challenging yourself this year? I see this year as a beautiful opportunity for getting to know ourselves and our own voices more, to really lean into trusting the inner voice. And part of that comes in with we need to challenge our automatic responses, the things that we naturally fall to when we're met with a challenge, or we're met with dissonance, cognitive dissonance, like when the information doesn't quite match what we already know or what we already think. And this is happening more and more in our world. There is a lot of division of ideas and mentalities and opinions. And so the big message that I'm sharing right now, and that is coming up for myself and my clients that I'm working with, is, how are you challenging yourself? And I've heard the guides say this on multiple occasions in the last few weeks: challenge yourself. And the challenge doesn't have to be a bad thing. It just, it starts with observation. It starts with noticing the program or the natural tendency, the way you usually deal with things, how the mind quickly comes up with a reason or an answer to something that is being presented to us. And I'm kind of looking at that as like the first layer. It's like, okay, the information comes in, my mind, my ego, however you want to talk about that, it runs a program. I look at it in a specific way. I check it for right or wrong. Do I agree or disagree? I have an answer. I have something I want to say. And all of that's sort of happening at a superficial first layer. It's very automatic, and it's something that we've done for a long time. And it usually comes from learning in our childhood. Like this is how I've learned to be successful, when information's given to me. And what I think we're being challenged to do is to recognize that program, notice that process that we get into, and allow things to trickle in deeper. Just observing that that's where you are. Okay, there's that process. There's how I do that. And then once that's kind of settled or gone through its work, we can ask ourselves the question again, or ask someone to repeat, hey, can you tell me that idea again? And when we allow it to settle a little deeper, and in session, this has meant like allowing so for example, if you hear a message from your higher self, from even within your own self, you hear a message and it's not quite, you're like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't be here, maybe I shouldn't stay, but the message you're getting is, maybe I should leave. Just an example. What can happen is that first program runs in and it's like, no, I already told everyone I was going to be here. I already said I was going to help out, or whatever the story is. And so, yes, I'm going to stay. Whereas once we observe and run that program, if we ask ourselves again, like, oh, do I actually want to stay? Is this where I want to be right now? Then we can allow that to settle in a little deeper, bring it deeper into the body, and ask ourselves from a deeper place of where we can actually feel into the resonance. We can feel into the energy of it and check, do I want that or don't I? So this has been a really rich discovery process for myself and for the people I'm working with, and I want to bring it to you. So I would challenge you to challenge yourself. Notice, observe, get curious about that program, that initial first line response, and allow yourself to ask it again, check again, and go deeper into the body. See how this feels, see what it's like, And I'd love to hear your experiences, or how, if possible, potentially this is already showing up for you. Maybe this is already a message you've received and something you're working on. I'd love to hear about it.